Kevin, are you saying that a porn star would actually try to call attention to herself? Shocking, right? Black Americans have had the biggest decline of income under Barack Obama of any group.
I'm not even answering.
You think Black Americans are doing well today?
Hello?
I think they're doing
Exhibit
terrible.
A, honey.
Stephen Moore is a pick to serve on Donald Trump's federal board, and this is a humongous problem. We have seen Stephen Moore spot shadowed and outlined on shows like Last Week Tonight and even in different articles. He once, seriously, suggested that Donald Trump deserved the 2018 Nobel Prize in Economics, and again, seriously, said he thought Trump looked like a football player in incredible great shape. And by the looks of it, he does look like a football player, a retired football player from the 70s, who when students go to see him in his office, serves them hamburgers and fries. Now, we have learned even more about Stephen Moore, his views on women. And here's what he said. Women should be banned from refereeing, announcing, or beer vending at men's college basketball games, and asking if there was any area in life where men can take vacation from women. Yet, I know this is hard to believe, but it got even worse. These are posts that date back to the early 2000s, and here is even more of that from Stephen Moore. Is there no area in life where men can take vacation from women? What's next? Women invited to bachelor parties? Women in combat? Oh yeah, they've done that already. Why can't women ref the women's games and men the men's games? Moore's pattern would even continue and shoot himself profoundly in the foot in these posts. If there is an injustice in tennis, Moore wrote in 2000, it's that women like Martina Hingis and Monica Seles make millions of dollars a year, even though there are hundreds of men at the collegiate level, assuming their schools haven't dropped the sport, who could beat them handily. He absolutely despises women and the equality of women in athletics as he continued on. This speaks to a bigger and more serious social problem in America, the feminization of basketball generally. Turn on ESPN or even the networks these days, and you're as likely to see women playing as men. USA Today devotes nearly half its basketball coverage to the gals, which is very interesting that he is crushing the ratings because it's for the win.usatoday.com FTW. USAtoday.com pointed out to all of us, in 2002, the women's national championship game that aired on ESPN pulled in over 5 million viewers, one of its highest ratings ever. Now, with all of these posts, Moore claims that it was a joke. We have seen his cringeworthy jokes on full display even previously in this piece.
Kevin, are you saying that a porn star would actually try to call attention to herself? Shocking, right?
On a more serious tone, he said capitalism is a lot more important than democracy. I'm not even a big believer in democracy. I always say that democracy can be two wolves and a sheep deciding what to have for dinner. Look, this is a very, very dangerous choice for Donald Trump and mainly for all of us. Because Stephen Moore, what he likes to do, he is a big believer in Ronald Reagan economics. He loves the 1% getting the most as they possibly can while screwing the middle and lower classes of America. He is the perfect choice for Donald Trump, someone who bends the knee for an authoritative figure like 45 while screwing the rest of us. Ironically, when I was coming back from Chicago to LA, I watched Battle of the Sexes. It's funny that he brings up tennis and Martina Hingis and many others, because that's exactly what Billie Jean King and many others before and even after have continually fought for. Even with the women's national team in the United States soccer system, they are trying to just get equal pay, something close to the men. Stephen Moore is basically if Bobby Riggs had sex with Bobby Riggs and created Bobby Riggs III. He is men first, he despises women, and he is in the state of screwing all of us just to benefit Donald Trump and being in his good graces. He is an anti-feminist. He is anti-LGBTQ. He is anti-equality, which speaks to the Republican Party of 2019.